Dun, dun, dun! Economic crash, property market can't sustain these high levels. Do you know what? You're probably right. But guess what? I don't care. The good thing about rent to rent is we're not concerned with the value of the property. We don't care about the property market. We don't care about the prices up, down, or if all of a sudden there's a massive crash. In fact, I would actually go as far as to say that it could be a good thing for rent to rent, because the more disruption there is in the market, the more landlords are going to need people like us to help them and solve their problem. So let me break it down for you. When you buy a property, okay, and you get a mortgage for 100 grand, okay, and the property is worth, let's say 125, right? You want the property market to go up so that the value of the property goes 125, 130, 140. And in the unlikely event that the property market collapsed and the property is now only worth 75,000, that would put you in negative equity. And then when you came to selling the property or refinancing, you might find yourself actually having to add money to the mortgage rather than pull money out. As rent-to-renters, we don't care because we never buy the property. So if the property goes from 125 to 75, right? In fact, the landlords are going to need us more because they're going to need the rent to make sure that they can afford the mortgage and to make sure that they are covered. So if you want to get into rent-to-rent, it's actually a great time because we're going into a phase of uncertainty where people are going to want certainty. And what could be more certain than 5 years guaranteed rent? Now, as you know, I don't just do rent to rent. I reinvest my cash flow into assets like this that I do own. And of course, yeah, I don't want to see the value of that decrease. But I think a key thing to know is not to over gear, right? Don't over push it. Even though you may be able to get some 15%, 10%, 20% products out there, try and always put 25% deposit down to give you the buffer, right? If you are gonna buy. But for us rent-to-renters, we don't care. Take on as many properties as you want, crack on, smash it, cash flow, and take advantage of the cheap prices. Because like Warren Buffett said, observe the masses, do the opposite, and when there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. So get buying. If you like content like this, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.